Thank you, Tassie, for being here this morning and chatting with me. Why don't you share a little bit about why you come to Muhlenberg, when you came, how you got to be a member here, and what keeps you coming back?
Sure. Well, actually, I've been a member here for almost 45 years. Tom and I were married here, and I had grown up Catholic, so I was across town at Blessed Sacrament Catholic Church, and when we got married, we decided this was the place for us. And I think for me, when I first started coming to Muhlenberg and I realized just the joy around being in church, not the necessity of being in church, I think that made a huge difference for me. It was suddenly that realization that, you know, God's grace has brought me here. And that's why we keep coming back. And we have moved away, and we came back. So Muhlenberg just is like a magnet for me, and I love this place. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Share a little bit about why it's important to you to give to the ministries of Muhlenberg.
Tom and I have been very blessed. We've been very blessed. And for us, for the both of us, giving is something that God has done to us. God has given us everything that we have. And so by virtue of that fact, we believe that it's important to give that back to others. And whether it's time, treasure, or just that conversation, if it's important to someone, it's important to us. And so I think that is one of the things that Muhlenberg is so great at. The people here don't make you feel forced to give, but you want to give because the opportunities are there. And I think we started picking up our giving when we were youth ministry directors, and we saw the importance of that ministry for our children, for the children around us. And then as we grew, as the church started to grow, we were able to give more. And there have been some times when we've had to give less simply because we had less. But during those times, we still knew that it was important to give to Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg is a place that reaches this entire community, and it reaches the world. It's not just within these walls. And for us, for family, for community, it's important to give back.
Yeah, that's great. But you're extremely talented, and you give of your time many Sundays. So talk just a little bit about, and Tom as well. I see him
every
now
Sunday.
Every Sunday. So talk about the other ways you share your gifts here at Muhlenberg, both you, and you can speak for Tom.
Absolutely.
As well.
Well, Tom is just a very gifted engineer, and he has always given his time for this church, whether it was property chair, council member, now he runs sound on Sunday mornings. And those are just things that are important to him. They're important to me too, because I love seeing him at work giving back in all of the skills that he has. For me, it's always been more musical or through lay assistant ministry. For us, giving of our talents is that's what God gave us first. Before the funds to give back, God gave us the talents to give. So for me, being in the choir, and even though I'm starting to get that old lady warble in my voice, to me, being able to be there to minister in some way to people is important. So whether it's through singing, through lecturing, through being the lay assistant minister, I look at my role as very important, and Tom looks at his roles as being very important.
Wow, it is a blessing for Muhlenberg to have members that are willing to give, because so much of it is behind the scenes, as well as in front.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.